Here are some stacks of cubes. Which 3 stacks will make 8 cubes in all?
E.
Yes, but you need to find 3 stacks.
C.
Okay, let's get that. This scale needs a number to make it balanced. What number belongs in the box?
4.
Okay. Each tall stack is made of 10 cubes. How many cubes are there in all?
35.
Last one. Here is part of a hundreds chart with some numbers missing. What number belongs in the blue box?
67.
All right, let's move forward. Number 16. Starting at 42, count up by tens.
52. 62. 72. 82.
Use the clues. Find which number I'm thinking about. It's less than 330. It's an odd number, and it's greater than 300. Which number am I thinking about?
120. 324.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. When rounded to the nearest 10, which 2 numbers round to 70?
73.
73. What other number also rounds up to 70?
Oh, 68.
Let's move on to the next question. How many sets of 10 are there in 120? How many
12.
sets of 10? Let's move on to the next question. Each green flat has 100 cubes. Each red stack has 10 cubes. How many cubes are there in all?
220.
There are 100 cubes in each flat. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. This expanded notation is 5,316. What number is represented in this expanded form on that line?
5,417. No, 5,057.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. The green cube is what fraction of the group of solids? What fraction? The green cube.
4.
The green cube is what fraction of the group of solids?
Oh. 1/6.
Let's move on to the next problem. What fraction of the rectangle is yellow? What fraction of the rectangle is yellow?
120.
Let's move on to the next one. Good job. Use these 4 digits to make a number that has a value between the 2 numbers below. And it's okay to rearrange them. Let me give you a piece of paper. Use these 4 digits to make a number that has a value that's between those two numbers. So you can it's okay to rearrange the digits. Show me your answer.
I don't know what
No problem. Let's go on to the next one. Point to the decimals in order from the least to the greatest. So point to the decimals in order from the least to the greatest. Which one would be the least?
this one,
Okay.
this one,
Okay.
this one, and this one.
Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one. Simplify 4/10. 4/10.
2/5.
Let's go on to the next question. Point to the integers in order from least to greatest. From the least to the greatest.
This one,
Okay.
this one,
Okay.
this one, this one.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. There are 100 squares in this grid. What decimal value does the orange portion of the whole represent? What decimal value?
44.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. What percent of the large square is red? What percent of the large square is red?
1/4 or 1/4.
Okay. And tell me what percent would that be?
5%.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Here is a newspaper advertisement. Great new video game. 125% of all customers who bought it agree. Why is this ad untrue? 125% of customers agree. Why is this ad untrue?
Because it can only be up to 100.
Okay. What fraction has the same value as the decimal in the box? Well, actually, it's time to stop. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe out. You're doing good. Now we're going to do algebra. And then we're almost done. Okay, now the things in the square belong together. Point to the items in the square. Okay, now the things in the circle belong together. Point to the items in the circle. Okay, now where on this page does a hat belong?
In the circle.
Okay. Here we go. Look at the pattern. What color circle would come next?
Red.
Okay. Let's see. If Tyler just got to school, which of these things will he be doing next?
Wait, if he just got to school?
If he just got to school, which of these things would he be doing next?
The classwork.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Here is an addition sentence. It shows 2 plus 4 equals 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now, find two of these numbers that add to make 9. Tell me the addition sentence using those two numbers.
6 plus 3,
Equals?
9.
Okay. Now, 8 plus some number equals 10. Point to the group below that shows the missing number. Okay. Let's step ahead. 8 equals 5 plus what number? 8 equals 5 plus what number?
3.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Look at how the pattern is growing. Which shape in the blue box comes next in the pattern? So which shape in this blue box comes next in the pattern? A, B, or C?
A.
Okay. Here are some expressions. Go into the expression that shows some number subtracted from itself.
And
Okay. Each triangle stands for the same number. 3 triangles equals 15. What number does one triangle stand for? If each triangle stands for the same number, 3 triangles equals 15. What number does one triangle stand for?
5.
Okay. Look at this pattern. 1 triangle equals 2 circles. 2 triangles equals 4 circles. If there are 5 triangles, how many circles would there be?
50.
Okay. Number 13. The dots on this graph represent addition facts with a sum of 11. For example, dot A represents the number sentence 6. 6 plus 5 equals 11. What number sentence does dot B represent?
7 plus 7 equals 14.
Okay. What number sentence does dot B represent?
3.
What plus what equals 11?
6 plus 6.
Okay. Here is a number line. Look at how the numbers are getting bigger. What number should the red dot